So now that I have showed you how to go ahead and calculate the indexes, to go ahead and create indexing, memberships, long slicing, the next part that I would be showing you today is that how to go ahead and calculate the length of a specific digits inside a number. Let's say, for example, I go ahead and create a database. So before I go ahead and do that, there are built-in functions such as len, len, min, min for short form for minimum, and max short for maximum, and these can be quite useful. The function len returns the number of elements a sequence contains, while the minimum and maximum they return the smallest and the largest element of the sequence. Let me show you an example. Let's say I write down numbers equals 100, 34, 678, and I want to check the length of numbers. That means how many numbers are there. I'll just go and check len will give me 3 because there are a total of 3 numbers over here. If I go ahead and increase that to 64 and I'll check len number, it should give me 4 exactly. And if I want to find out which is the maximum number, I'll just go ahead and type max numbers. Yes, it has calculated the maximum out of that. If I want to check the minimum, it gives me the minimum, that is 34. It is very simple. It shows you how maximum and minimum can be used. This can be used to calculate in small softwares, even as large softwares, while calculating. Let's say you are playing a game and you want to compare your high scores with another score. Then you need to write down this code so that it calculates the lowest score and the highest. This is how it is very useful in Python programming. So now you know what a membership is. Let's see how the list function works. Strings cannot be modified in the same ways as list, but it can often be useful to create a list from a string, not the vice versa. Let me show you. Let's say I have a list over here stating I have a string that is hello, and I want to convert that into string. Then I'll just go ahead and type list colon list parentheses hello. Now it will straight away go ahead and distribute that into each different parts. So this is, I'll give you one more example. So let's say I have showed you how to go ahead and calculate the list. So here we have this. Let's say we have a long letter, that is, let's say I go ahead and write down abracadabra, just an example, and I want to calculate the number of alphabets in that. If I just go and type list, it will just go ahead and separate each and every alphabet. But now I want to go ahead and write down the number of letters that is representing over there. So I'll just go ahead and type len at the start and enclose that in parentheses, and when I press enter, it will calculate the total number of alphabets that we have over here. This is a very simple way of calculating the total number of integers or numbers or letters that you have inside a list. This is how we can use the list function. The next part comes is the basic list operations. What are they? The basic list operation contains like deleting elements, assigning them to slices, and there are several different methods. I'll give you a few examples related to that. Let's say there is a statement that contains 1, 1, 1, and we want to change the index of 2. It's a mistake. Okay, I want to change the index of 2. That's the 0, 1, 2. So this is the index. So now I want to change the index of 2 to 3. So the index of 2 would be this one, and I would just go ahead and write down as 6. I want to convert that into 6, and when I press X, it has just converted the last digit into 6. Again, if I want to convert that into back to 1, or let's say 3, let's just go ahead and type, and it will convert the second indice back to 3. This is called as changing list or item assignments. Similarly, we can also go ahead and delete specific assignments inside that. Let's say I want to write down, delete the, let's say what is X first, it's 1, 1 and 3. Let's say I want to delete the 3. So I'll just go ahead and type delete X. Let's write down the index 2. When I press X, 3 is deleted. As simple as that. Similarly, we can also work with strings. Names equals to, let's say, I don't know how many inverted commas have I put, but just let me go ahead and write there. Let's say Alice, Becky, Cindy. Okay, 3 numbers are enough. 3 names are enough. So, and I just want to delete a specific name. Let's say I want to delete Alice. So let's go ahead and write on the index that is 0. Press hit enter, and now when I go ahead and type names, it just give me Becky and Cindy because Alice was just deleted. The next part comes is assigning slices. I'll just give you another example. Let's say I write down, let's say I want to write name equals to, and I want the list of Python. So it will just go ahead, and when I put a name, it will just created another list from Python. Now I want to change Python into something else. So I just want to start everything from YTH1 and I want to change in something else. Let's say another programming language, that's Perl. So what I should do right now, I'll just go ahead and type name bracket 2 means from the index of 2 colon equals to list, and so I'll start the index of 1 list EAR, and then another. Okay, sorry, it has just become peer. Because what it did was that from index of 1, that is from P, after each and everything it just deleted that and it replaced with year, so it became peer. That's how it works. So if you want to change anything in that or modify any of the list, this is the best part of the list, that you can modify that. But when you're using a tuple, you cannot go ahead and assign anything inside a tuple. It is a fixed. So this is how you can go ahead and slice the assignments. Similarly, you can also replace stuff in the same way. Now I have showed you how to go ahead and remove objects. And similarly, I can also go ahead and show you how to insert specific object inside that. Let's say I have numbers, and the numbers that I have are, let's say 1 and 5, and I want to insert more numbers inside that. So what I'll do is I'll just type numbers 1 is to 1. Just go ahead and type equal to 2, 3, 4. That means after the index of 1, whatever it is, just go ahead and insert 2, 3, 4, and after that insert 5. So when I hit enter, it should come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. That is called inserting elements without replacing any of the original one. I'll just replace the empty space by these 3 digits. So this is what is called as a list function. The next video I'll be showing you what is called as a list method. That's it for this video.